You're now tuned in to another episode of Lead and Be Legendary presents the LABL podcast. Aw, man. Check. Y'all tuned in to the LABL podcast. You're listening to Nametag Alexander. Make sure y'all check out the website, leadandbelegendary.net. Follow us on all social media platforms. We got Twitter, which is at LABL Music. We got Facebook, that's Lead and Be Legendary. We also on Instagram as LABL Music as well. And we on SoundCloud too. Same thing, Lead and Be Legendary, Bandcamp, Lead and Be Legendary. Lead and Be Legendary across the board. You search it, trust me, we're going to pop up. We kicking off the second episode. We got my man. He's known for producing as well. We just did a project together, the Metal Letter EP. My man's J.R. Swiftz. We're going to get right into it. We're just going to start off with it. J.R. Swiftz, let the people know who you is, man.
It was good, man. It was good, people. It's your boy, J.R. Swiftz. Rapping that torch. We down. That's Virginia, you know. Producer short in there, you know. Yeah, man, you know how the game goes, man.
While we into it, I don't want to wait to the end to do it. Drop them off your social media handles. Let them know where you at on Twitter, Facebook, and whatnot.
You can follow me on Instagram, which is JR Swift, JRSWIFTZ7. You can follow me on Twitter, which is JR Swift, without the number 7, the JRSWIFTZ. Facebook, you can look up my Facebook page, which is J.R. Swift as well. Yeah, I'm everywhere, man.
Yeah, I seen that. I saw you just had the Facebook page. Oh, that's a dope look. All right, now you know you can't change the shit now, because you know you change your platform, your social media handles. You change them up like a motherfucker. I was like, dog, this nigga be a bearded god. You had some shit. What was it? I seen Beard Jordan. Man, you had some shit that was funny as hell. I mean, he changed this shit all the time. Now you got to stay in J.R. Swift's everything, because that's what people are going to be searching for. But I'm going to just jump into it, man, with the questions. You've been living in Virginia for a while, like a great deal of your life, but like, where were you originally born, and how long were you there before the move to VA?
Well, all right, so I was born in Brooklyn, Eastern New York. I left, I was about 7. Then I moved to VA, I want to say 97, 98. Somewhere around there. And then I've been there ever since. I want to say till 2009 when I left. They come down here to Carolina or Charlotte. So I've been in Charlotte ever since 2009, man. So, yeah, I moved around quite a bit. So, yeah, originally born in Brooklyn and then raised in VA, and now I'm living in Charlotte.
That's crazy. Straight up. So I was wondering, because I remember when we first started networking, when I first talked to you, I'm like, this nigga saying he in Virginia, how he got a damn New York accent? That don't even make sense. But now that people understand, you know what I'm saying? But at what age did you start making beats? Like, who inspires you to want to start?
Technically, man, I started making beats when I was 6. But I was MCing first. My pops, my first influence. Started making beats when I was 6. And then started on the MP. Now, like I said, I was MCing too, but at that time I had a high-pitched voice. Ain't nobody gonna take me serious. And then I already talk like mumble. I already talk low and I mumble. So it wasn't gonna work out. Tried different things. I was like, it ain't gonna work out for me. So when I got a hold to Fruity Loops, everybody should know what Fruity Loops is at first studio when I was about 13, 14. And then that's how I took off from there. I had my own group. Anybody around my homeboys, we was called TCG, which is True Crime Gangsters. It's funny now I think about it. So where was gonna be the next G Unit and all that? It was me and my cousin and 2 of my homies. And actually 2 of my cousins and 2 of my homies. It was so funny, man. We used to record in the crib. I had a big behind compact desktop. Recording I think I was using Sonar. No, I was using Cakewalk at that time. Yeah.
Damn, I remember crazy. Cakewalk. That's wild.
Yeah, Cakewalk with a Radio Shack. Mic, $20 mic, and I stole my pops little mic stand because he used to record in the crib too. He used to record my cousin A1 up in the crib.
Word.
So this probably I want to say 04, somewhere around there, 03, 04.
That's funny that you said you had a light voice and you used to mumble. Now, how perfect would you be as a rapper in today's time? That's funny as fuck. Like saying that, like I used to mumble, because like mumble rap is a huge deal. Like the people now, like everybody, it's the thing to mumble and shit and make sure niggas don't know what you saying when you rap. So you'd have been a perfect fucking rapper in today's time. Like what you said that you your pops had inspired you. I remember seeing something in one of your bio about a Nottz connection. Like there's a degree of separation there. Like explain the connection with Nottz, the producer.
Alright, so to get a little bit more background, my pops had me in the city. Like I had a crazy childhood that most people would never experience. I used to be in studios all the time as a second grader. You feel me? So running in the city, Manhattan, that's why I met Buster, AZ, Coogee Rap, everybody.
Classic.
So when I moved to VA, like I said, 97, 98. This is back when Nottz had his little twisties and all that. So this before after he had his first placement. Maybe his or going on his second one, I forgot. With like around that time or whatever. But I met him. I want to say 98. So it was through my pops when I met him in D. Sloan, which is Nott's manager. And then so that's how I met Nottz and D. Sloan, and then they've been family ever since. And I was young at the time, like I said, 97, 98. I was a little kid, and being in studios is remarkable, man. Like I love my childhood. It's crazy.
It was there for you then, man. It was like put in front of you early. Like, cause you how old now?
25.
Yeah, man, you got mad time, dog. Like, so now, as far as just having all that influence around you, the inspiration, with you doing beats, I remember you telling me, but I forgot the exact beat machine you say you started out using. Like, what, as far as from that to now, like, what beat machine are you currently using now?
As far as now, well, I started on, like, it's on the MPC 2000 to be exact. And then of course software. What's this, man? There's a list of software from FL to Reason to Sonar to the list goes on. But I was in high school. It was Reason, then Ableton. Currently now,
Ableton. That's what it was. It was Ableton.
Yeah, so Ableton now, I love that joint. Shout out to Ski Beats, because watching his video, him demonstrating how to use Ableton, that's what kind of took off from there. So him, and then also Flying Lotus is notoriously known for using Ableton as well.
Okay.
Ableton, then I had a machine, Mark II. Sold the machine to get the APC Renaissance. Sold that to my pops. So that to him, so he a gearhead, man. He one of them dudes that collect. Man, he got so many equipment, it's not even funny. So I sold it to him. Well, right now, currently just Ableton, no MIDI, no nothing. So straight typing keyboard, and that's it.
It's somebody, I want to say, I ain't sure if it's Black Milk. I don't know for certain that's using the Ableton. It's somebody that's using that shit. I seen them posting on Instagram a couple. I follow a lot of producers, so I'm sure I've seen it on Instagram a couple of times. What's, is that like the Ableton, is that your preference, like just going forward, or is it just like some shit you would rather use, but you're just like, nah, I'm gonna fuck with this Ableton for now?
No, I want to get back to using the MP, man. Like, I love pads. And I remember, like I said, I was 6 using the MPC 2000. I'm like, this is real analog. You know what I'm saying? So my pops had the 2000 and he had the ASR 10. I'm 6. I don't know how to use analog, so I want to say a couple of years, like, I want to say 2000 and maybe 10, maybe 11. I remember being, we had this move to another apartment. I remember I was laying on the couch or whatever, and I seen a video with A-Rap Music, and he was demonstrating the new MPC. This one, when the Renaissance just got introduced.
Word.
And I'm like, yo, okay, yeah, now it's game time. Now I have to use my pops analog. Now I could use this joint, and I ended up getting a machine, Mark II, and then I sold it. And then again, using my money to get the MPC Renaissance. And I love that joint, man, and I'm going to try to get the new one that's coming out soon. So, yeah, straight MPC, man. That's what I want to get back to using.
Straight up. And that leads me to my next question, too. Like, what would you say just explain your beat making process, like just from start to finish. Like that was a question that DDT wanted to know too. Like what was your beat making process like as of today from beginning to end?
Process, man. It depends, man. Usually I start off with I go find a sample. I find a sample where I got collections of like digital samples that I found from YouTube, or I go like what people call them e-digging, like either e-dig or CDs that I had from a couple of years ago, whatever. I either go through the samples, or if I found new drums or somebody gave me some new drums, I'll go through the drums and I found something that's crazy on that. I go from there, and the drums will take me where I need to go, and that's how usually I start a lot of my processes is the drums first, and then find a sample and chop the drum in Ableton how I want it, and then I go from there and then add the bass line, and if I want to take it further, I holler my man Soulful or my homie Soup that's out here in Carolina with me to play some keys and make a bigger record. Or I try to play something on my own, but that's how I normally do my process. It just depends on that day, how I'm feeling. So either it could be the sample first, I chop it, or time first, then chop, then add the drums, or drums first, and then the sample, or play something. So it's just how I'm feeling.
Because you put a lot of that shit, I see you put it on Instagram a lot too, like just the process of making a beat. So like y'all, you and some other cats like battle each other a lot. Like I see you post some shit like, man, you ain't got shit on this or whatever, and just like put the sample on it, man. This is dope. Like, and people be tuned into it.
Oh yeah. That's my brother. Shout out my brother. I said it. You know what I'm saying? He's from the 7182, which is the Brooklyn area, East New York area. I don't see it's a funny competition. You feel me? What's the saying goes? It's still shopping still.
Exactly.
So, he always talking trash, like, yo, I'm better than you. So we going back and forth. We like, yo, we're gonna let the people decide. One thing I could admire about homie is his work ethic, man. My work ethic is trash. I ain't gonna lie. But when I cook, I'm coming with heat. Whether it's 2 or 3 joints. Yeah,
I
2 or 3 joints.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I sometimes like what you got, like you got some shit that's new, like what you sending, you like, man, I got like some shit from my folder from like 2012. Oh, like 2012, but it's heat though. And you send it and it be fire. But like, damn, I never heard this shit. This is dope as fuck. Like you should been sitting on this. But yeah, you right.
Yeah.
You cook. Like you cook and send them flames over for real.
Right. So it's just joints that I've been sitting on. Like I got joints right now in the oven with still in Ableton, but I still got joints in the oven that I need to mix or I need keys on or whatever. But that's how I move on my own time, because when I get somebody a joint, it's gonna be fire. I put a lot of time into my craft. So I'm not gonna give you nothing that's trash or BS. I'm gonna make sure that the mix is good. I'm gonna make sure that everything is up to par. You feel me? Even with you, I give you joints. You know it's gonna be quality. When I give Dover joints, it's gonna be quality. Or who else I'm working with is gonna be quality joints. But as far as I said it, we had a show in Boston, and we was like, yo, we gonna tune everybody else out, and we gonna come here and shut it down. You feel me?
I saw that shit. Yeah. Y'all niggas went in.
Yeah.
I seen that. I was like, man, this is like, you could tell it just was a competition like between y'all niggas. Like I could tell y'all tuned the crowd out because y'all was just going at it.
Yeah, cause like and it's no diss to anybody else that was there. Shout out to the homie Cyrus as well for putting me on that card. You feel me? I came all the way from North Carolina to, man, that was just a whole dope experience. It was my birthday. I had to turn 25, and I had a show on my birthday. That was fire to me.
Straight up.
To perform and be around some dope people. I played a joint that had Dove, Cordova, and Skylar Zoo on there. And Sky was in the building with Apollo Brown. Apollo Brown came on stage, dapped me up after he heard the joint I played. Like, yeah, he came up. He's doing G Wiz. He came up there and show love, and Cyrus show love too. So it was crazy, man, to be inspired, because there's plenty of times I was gonna give up music because I was in a slump, but that gave me that motive that I need to, like, yo, I've been doing this for way too long. let me go ahead and continue what I was destined to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, man,
Came too far. Came too far to say like fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Man, that was some ill shit. I ain't know all them niggas showed up to it. You said it was Apollo Brown, Skyzoo, and who else?
Yeah. No, it was Apollo Brown and Skyzoo. They was like headlining. So, cause you know they dropped their project. So, I think they had. Yeah. So, I think right before I played, what is it? High Volume, I think it's called Dover and Skyzoo.
Yeah.
I played that joint, and Apollo Brown was already in the crowd.
Okay.
But Sky just came in, I think, on Dove verse or something like that. But he heard the joint, and it was perfect timing because I'm one of the few people that actually got a verse from Scott. You feel me? So that was a blessing for him. Shout out to Skyzoo. So yeah, I'm playing joints. Apollo Brown came on the stage. That me, I was like, yo, like you got heat. You know what I'm saying? That made me feel good. Like people coming up on stage. I'm talking about everybody else done, you know what I'm saying, play their set. But I came on stage and played my joints. People was coming up on stage and showing love. So that made me like feel good as a producer, man. Like,
yeah, man, you got something, man. And speaking of which, since we touched bases on Apollo Brown, like who would you say? I would say, I guess, are your top 5 like beat makers? I'm pretty sure we got a list. Like I know I got a list myself that probably extend past 5, but like you personally, like who would you say your top 5 beat makers are that inspire you the most?
Top 5. Of course, it's gonna be Dilla. Second would be Blackmail, of course. Then Nottz. I would say 4th. I would put Jack One. Jack One at 4th. Jack One is crazy.
Yeah.
5. Fifth spot. As of right now, man, I got some A-Rap music. A-Rap is crazy.
He killing the game right now. That Joe Budden album is
fire. So I would say him, and then honorable mention would be High Tech.
Oh man. That's a nice list, and it's crazy because like that's a solid list, especially for you because I can hear your beats, and you hear the versatility in your production. Like it's not one set sound. Like you could do boom bap. Like for example, if you listen to the Metal Letter EP, the people that's listening to this podcast, if y'all listen to the Metal Letter EP, what you're gonna hear is there's tracks that got that feel. I hate saying boom bap sometimes. That shit sounds so cliche, but that's the style.
Right.
Like you would hear that, but then you would go and you would hear a track like Down, and it's more like smooth and mellowed out. You're like, oh shit. And it's the reason that I selected certain beats for that project, just so not only to obviously display my talent, but at the same time show them like what you got to bring to the table, because you got those are 3 beats alone. Those are the intro to Ills. And then you got, like I said, you got Down, but then there's another track like Underground Funk.
Right.
3 completely different styles of production, and you just hear like that mixture of all the people that you name. You hear that mixture in there. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy that you could take those styles and just kind of like manipulate them and just include them into one style which you make your own.
Right, which is crazy because to be honest, a lot of people don't even know this. I started out doing commercial beats first.
I remember you saying
that. Yeah, I was doing commercial style. So when I moved down here to 09, who really popping? Like Travis Porter, Roscoe Dash, all alone had the game on Smash. So I was following like that sound, Walker, all of them. So I think what's funny is when I first got my hands on the first boom bap, quote unquote boom bap drum kit, which was Iman's Black Kit, the first edition. And I was talking to my cousin A1. I was like, yo, I think I want to go back to that essence, going back to that boom bap sound. So I got a whole of that joint. I paid for it. I paid for the kit or whatever. And it went from there. I did like 2 joints for my cousin, which is A1. I did 2 joints for him a couple years ago, and then I just took off with that. So I developed my sound and still did, other things as well, like that trap sound or whatever, because at that time, I was a real heavy fan of Ryan Leslie. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to play keys and everything, like trying to mimic dude because it was a
He's so
genius.
slept on, man. He's slept on. He's like incredible in the production.
Man, crazy. Like, dude is a genius. You feel me? I think he graduated Harvard at a young age. I think 16, 17.
Word.
Dude was an extraordinaire, man. So at the time, I was rocking with him heavy. And who else was popping at that time? I want to say like Zaytoven. I think Lex Luger was going hard at that time too. So I was like, listening to them guys at that time. So this '09, and then I started, not mimicking, I don't want to say that, but listening to hip hop producers, so which is like Nottz, the Illmind, just those two. Then going back listening to the old Genie album, like Bay for Mercy is one of my favorites. Actually, my favorite Genie album. Listening to that joint, listening to the production on there, because a lot of producers on that project is probably either their first placement or second or third. The album came out in '03. So it was, who was on there? Jake One was on there, Nas was on there, High Tag, Red Spider. I want to say Josh Blaze was on there. I could be wrong. It was I think the non Porter was on there. I think too. I could be wrong.
He did
yeah,
because he did the stunt 101 joint.
Yeah. So that whole album was just fire. So I can't forget the non Porter. He in my top 10. Dude is crazy on the beats too. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I love the music game. You feel me? I've been doing it way too long.
Yeah, man, it's evident, man. Just hearing your shit, man, it's real evident. What you So tell the people, man, what you got next. Like, what you working on next? What's in the future for you, like 2017 and beyond?
Well, I'm trying to put out a beat tape this year. I'm gonna call it. I'm thinking about calling it unfinished business. I got a whole lot of unfinished beats, loops. A lot of them just fire. I just don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to finish them or whatever. So I'll probably put that out before the year is out. Call it unfinished business. Just straight loops of mixture of beats that is unfinished. My other artist, Cordova. Shout out to Doe. Under the name Lil Science, which is me and him, we dropping an album called Industry, which is Lil Science, chemistry, having that chemistry as a duo. So we call it the Industry. Man, just hopefully get my first official placement or other placements, man. But some gonna fall through, but that's really about definitely the album though, the Industry album. Hopefully some more stuff with Tag, which I know you're gonna come through. It's like, yo, we got some more stuff in the works.
Yeah, you know I'm doing it, man. You already know I'm gonna hit you up for sure.
Yeah, so definitely some more Tag stuff, some more stuff with Doe, maybe one or two more beat tapes, because I'm not really a fan of beat tapes anymore. I want to work and do projects. Actually, I'm missing one more thing, man. The homie B-Dot, for y'all who don't know, B-Dot is an enlightened brother, and he battle raps, man. He's about to battle his dude Cortez. He's about to battle, he's got that battle his sister named E Hart, but he didn't go down. But if y'all know who B-Dot is, real dope dude. We are dropping the project soon as well, so that's coming soon.
I'm even say this, man, because I know at some point they're more than likely going to listen. I tried this, like I said, I tried this. It's crazy because I tried to shop a couple of your beats to Guilty Simpson. But at the time, he had been working on a recent album that he had just came out with. So I guess at that time maybe his schedule could have been a little crazy. But it was crazy because I shopped the 31-3 track to him, the beat itself. Originally I wanted to write to that beat so bad. Obviously, it's crazy because I did, and it became a song. But that was the beat that I sent to him. Like, yo, man, Guilty, this is like your name, like all over it. I think what made me want to do that is because it reminded me of the Bad Man joint off the Setup album with Black Milk and Fat Ray. What does verse say? Fuck you very much. I dedicate this to you. And I was like, damn, Guilty would kill this shit, man. But like I say, he was already in the process of like finishing up the album. I guess it wasn't no room really to kind of. I'm like, it is what it is. I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I think I want to say I sent them the Ills track too. The track that was the Ills. I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh well, it is what it is. So I did that. But hey, man, Guilty, if you listening, Get you some beats from J.R. Swiftz, man. I'm trying to think of all the names that I could possibly think of right now for my niggas that's in Detroit. Marv, like I know you just dropped your album, man. Whatever shit you working on next, get you some beats from J.R. Swiftz.
Man, like listen, like yo, somebody need to get to connect to Elzai, man. Like listen,
Elzai,
like,
if you come across this fucking podcast, get you some beats from J.R. Swiftz. I know you working on some shit. I know you got the album out now, the Lead Poison joint. But get you some beats from J.R. Matter of fact, any Detroit artist, if I fuck with you and you fuck with me, make sure you hit up J.R. Swiftz and get some beats, man. Like check this cat out, man. This cat is amazing. He young. He still got time in the game. You know, he got some, well, you always gonna have time in the game. Beats, you know, that shit never, beat maker, there's no expiration date on that shit. But the fact that you young, man, and you started out so young and your style is so diverse, I think a lot of niggas need to be fucking with you, man. Like right now, because when that time come when you blow and niggas ain't getting them responses to those emails when they hitting you up, like, dog, right now niggas need to be hitting you up, dog. Like straight up, I'm co-signing that shit.
Definitely.
Like at the end of the day, man, that's what it's about, man. For real, iron sharpening iron. At the end of the day, steel sharpening steel, metal sharpening metal, whatever other shit, wood sharpening wood, whatever the fuck ever. But man, at the end of the day, man, once again, drop your social media handles for them one more time so they can know where to catch you at, man.
Alright, so yeah, y'all can follow me at Instagram, which is JR Swift7, JRSWIFTZ7. You can follow me on Twitter, it's JR Swift. Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. You can type in JR Swift. You can type in Facebook, JR Swift. Got my page and everything set up. So that's where y'all can find me at, man. Hit me up. It's go time, man. Go time. You feel me?
If y'all want to hear any current pieces of work from him right now, like I say, me and him, we got the Metal Letter EP that's out right now. You can stream. I know y'all streaming a lot of cats. Oh, I ain't downloading shit. I ain't buying no CD. Well, fuck it. You got the streaming platform, streaming on Spotify, Apple Music. It's everywhere online. So check it out. Metal Letter EP. Man, yo, Swiftz, man, I appreciate you for taking the time out of your schedule just to even do this podcast. I'm just starting out, just kind of switching off between doing the music and at the same time doing the podcast. So you ain't have to do it, man. I appreciate you for just taking a moment to kind of give the people you at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, it's always an honor, man. You feel me? Like I had to do it. You feel me? I had to. It was a must, and I appreciate you, man.
Man, likewise, man. You know I'm gonna get at you in a minute.
You know it.
All right, peace.
Peace.